iconic heavy bombers in aviation history. The Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress first saw combat back in 1941. More than 12,000 were produced, but now only a handful can still fly.
And today, one of those planes was right here in Madison. Jamie Perez takes us inside a B-17 and shares the incredible story of a man who was able to relive history inside of it.
For many, this plane is nostalgic. The B-17 carries a remarkable story behind it, one filled with sacrifice and dangerous missions. Developed in the midst of World War II, this fast, high-flying bomber dropped more bombs than any other U.S. aircraft during its time. This is the exact type of plane that saved George Levi Mueller's life.
Talking about B-17s for years.
When Mueller was 13 years old, he and his sister were imprisoned in a concentration camp.
She was 5 years younger. And we were there by ourselves. Every day that I was there, B-17s and other planes, but mostly B-17s, would come over in groups. At night it was the British, and they, in hundreds of them, thousands altogether, but hundreds every day. And we could tell what direction they were going in, what city they were going to bomb.
Each day, as these planes bombed more cities around him, Mueller watched from the ground.
It turned out to be something bigger than in my head, and I got to the point where I could actually recognize the B-17. If I heard one or two, I could tell it was a B-17.
Seeing these planes meant there was a chance he might survive.
And I knew that the war was going to be over soon if I could keep on being alive, and which I was. And so I was then saved.
All these years later, Mueller got the chance to fly in the same type of plane that saved him. And being inside was nothing short of incredible. Nostalgic.
This was like the dream come true.
The inner workings of the B-17s, the very ones that were shot at for 8 hours at a time, remarkable. And Mueller was finally able to experience this from the perspective that his heroes saw all those years ago.
Angels from the sky.
Reporting from Truax Field, I'm Jamie Perez, News 3 Now.
If you were interested in flying in that very same B-17, they are making flights available to the public all weekend long.
And for more information on how to reserve a spot, it is on our website at channel3000.com. Still ahead.